Hey, good morning. It's Larry with another episode of Coffee with Mr. Larry. It's Monday morning and it's President's Day, but I'll save that for just a minute. So, we had a great weekend, had a great Valentine's Day, and here we are in cold, wet Savannah, Georgia. But then again, I got friends in the north and they're below zero and shoveling snow. So I'm grateful to be exactly where we are today. So let's get started with our episode today. So let me make a quick switch. So it is coffee with Mr. Larry. Uh-oh. So it is President's Day. That's kind of the national day. It's also National Gumdrop Day, if you're interested, and it's National State of Wisconsin Day for whatever reason. And take a good look at President's Day with all of the changes going on, wanting to eradicate history in the United States. This holiday may not be with us forever, but it is what it is today. So it's a federal holiday. So I'm going to stay on this a little bit because I think this is just such an important quote from John F. Kennedy. It says, "The great lie of the truth is often not the lie, a deliberate, contrived, and dishonest kind of thing, but the myth, and the persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic. Belief in myths allow the comfort of opinion without the discomfort of thought." I really hope you're chewing on that because the world that we live in today has both myth and lie in it, and it really is told over and over and over again. And because it's told over and over and over again, people believe it. So anyway, without all the pontificating, here we go. So again, I'm going to remind you, I'm on this path today and will be for a while. You need to understand that just mathematically, it's no longer possible for the government to fix the financial challenges that we face in our future. You just got to know that. And you got to believe that. Go look at the usdebtclock.org and you'll see we are running up debt faster than you can believe, and there's just no way anybody's going to be willing to tackle that problem. The promises that the government has made to people are coming to fruition, and 10,000 or so people are turning 65 every day, and then will for the next several years, and have for the last several years. So it's just tough. There will be changes in our future, and you need to make sure that you are prepared. Good news is, individually, there's time for us to do something about it. So here's our hot topic for today. Well, here's our hot topic for today. Who at the Internal Revenue Service do you love so much that you want to leave them a bunch of money? Now think about that. Who do you know at the Internal Revenue Service? The federal government. That already I've shown you can handle the money that they're getting already. Who do you know that you want to leave a whole bunch of money to, Larry? What does that mean, right? What do you mean by that? I don't want to leave any money to anybody except my kids, my grandkids, right? Let me tell you a little secret. Do you realize that if you have a 401k, a 403b, IRA, a 457, a simple whatever plan, that's a qualified plan, and you have more than two non-spousal beneficiaries, two, that there's very good chance that the Internal Revenue Service will get more money out of your estate than your beneficiaries. That's hard to believe. But let me give you an example. Let's say you had $400,000 that you had managed to accrue and worked hard and saved and scrimped and did well, and you had $400,000 inside one of those taxable accounts. You die, and let's say you're in the 40% tax bracket. You die, and your wife dies, or vice versa. The two spouses die, and the federal and state tax on that $400,000, if you're at a 40% tax bracket, which we are headed toward in a hurry, they're going to get $160,000 of your nest egg. Think about it. 40%, 400,000, 160. You got two kids or grandkids that you're going to divvy the rest of that money up. You're going to divvy out $240,000 to two kids in our example, right? That's a fully taxable event to them. It's going to come to them most likely at their highest earning years. And they've got to take that distribution within 10 years. However they're going to do it, they're going to pay tax on that $120,000 that you left them, right? Uncle Sam is going to get 160. Each of your beneficiaries are going to get 120. Let me ask you a question. How does that make you feel, knowing that you've been a tax collector all those years? You thought you were saving for retirement. How does that make you feel, knowing that you were part of the Internal Revenue Service, the IRNS? So let me ask you, I'm laughing because most of it ain't got a clue that that's going to happen, but it will. Let me ask you a couple of real quick questions, then I'm going to leave you alone for the day. Would it be beneficial to take a tax deduction on a small amount of money, let it build into a big amount of money, and then the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, then come and tax it at whatever amount of money they want to tax it at that particular time when you go to take it out? Or would it be more beneficial to pay the tax on that little bit of money, let it grow into a big amount of money that the Internal Revenue Service can't touch? Can't touch. I mean, it's like creating unreportable income. If you'd like to know how to do that, I can show you, or somebody like me can show you if they know what they're doing, right? This whole thing about continue to put your money in this qualified account, continue to put your money in a 401k, that is broken. That's just playing into the hands of Wall Street and the Internal Revenue Service. As somebody used to say, it's time to stand up, America, and do the right thing for you. We have a moral responsibility to pay the taxes. I get it. We have the moral and legal responsibility to pay exactly how much tax we owe. We also have, I believe, a moral and legal responsibility not to pay any more tax than we have to. The government's going to kick this can down the hill for as long as they can. Listen, we don't have a Democrat problem or a Republican problem, although we got both. It's not a political problem, although we got one of those. We have a math problem. And the math, no opinion, just the mathematical, scientific, and financial facts tell you that you're going to have to step up and do something for you. Because if you leave it to Uncle Sam, he's not your uncle, he ain't part of your family. If you leave it to the IRS, the federal government, they're going to come get all they can get. It's 10 minutes into the deal. I try to keep it no more than that. And don't be stuck. You don't have to get stuck. Reach out and have a conversation with somebody that know what they're doing, and make you plan. You guys have a great day. If I can help you in some way, please let me know. Share what we're doing with other people. And I will see you, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, as they say. I will see you in the morning for another episode of Coffee with Mr. Larry. Take care. God bless. See you later.